Lord have mercy. Candace Owens is saying that the Macrons are trying to unalive her.
What?
Girl, sit down. Sit down. I have a bone to pick with your husband. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Boy, do I have a bone to pick with Candace Owens' husband. Y'all gonna see it. I don't know if she would ever see my video. It don't matter. But I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women who think like I do, okay? Why is her husband sitting back, letting her almost eliminating their family? Why is he not saying anything or doing nothing? I thought he was supposed to be the leader. We're going to get into it. But as y'all know, Candace Owens claims that people are trying to unalive her. Why? When she won't shut her mouth up. If you think people are trying to unalive you, why are you still talking about the same damn thing, y'all? Why you keep running your mouth if people want to unalive you? Put it on down in the comment section. What is it for? Huh? She's got the #1 podcast. Is it for views? Is it for popularity? But what is it for? Who would put their family in danger if somebody is threatening to take you out? Who would do that? Huh? I'm going to show y'all some videos in a minute. I want to thank y'all for the blessings. Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. I love that coffee, y'all. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for buying my soap and perfume. And thank you for going on over there to Knick Knack Haven. You will be able to buy something on the 29th, okay? So don't forget to go on over there, all right? And what you can do for me, I don't expect everyone to buy products from me. I don't. Watching my videos help me out when you watch the whole entire video. I know some of y'all ain't got no money. I can understand. Because we all been in that situation before, okay? People who buy my products are the ones who can afford it. And that's the way I like it, all right? You ain't gotta always buy something from me. You don't, but I sure do appreciate it when you do. I really do. Don't be spending your hard-earned money if you ain't got enough money. Don't do that. All right, here we go. You can tell I'm not home yet. I'll be home probably tomorrow or Sunday. Here we go. Threats against Candace Owens. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Oh, you're so sweet. Is that for me or you? Okay. Can you bring me a fork? I love you. Thank you. That is my great niece, y'all. She's so cute, ain't she? All right. Here we go.
Right-wing influencer Candace Owens caused a frenzy online when she claimed she is the target of an assassination plot from French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte.
In a lengthy post on X, she says she was informed of the plot by a high-ranking employee of the French government, and goes on to say in part, quote, "After determining this person's position and proximity to the French couple, I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly that in the event that something happens, in short, this person claims that the Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination."
So far, we've got the proof being an anonymous source that told her so, and she says the information is credible enough that she could release it publicly, but not unless something happens to her, which is like, well, then why can't you release it now? The information, the receipts, the proof. Because extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and
I agree with him. I agree. You got to have some evidence. You just can't say it. You just can't say I sent something over to such and such. Okay, that's my evidence right there. I sent it to them. But you're talking to the public. You don't think the public needs to see? We need to see, because we need to see that you are not a liar. Okay? We need to see that, all right? But like I said, if somebody is threatening you and you still talking about them, and now you're on the run, what does that say about you as your character? Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Candace Owens. I like her. But what she's doing to her family, I don't like it. I don't like that.
Is giving delusions to me. I mean, of course, I'll leave space for the 2% chance that this is true and actually happen, in which case it would be horrific. There's no documents, there's no receipts, there's no proof here, and this is an extraordinary claim, so you need to have some real proof before anyone should believe it. It doesn't make a ton of sense even on its face as to why the Macrons would ever take such a drastic step like trying to assassinate Candace Owens. So you could say, oh, well, because Candace exposed the truth about Brigitte, and...
So is Brigitte really a dude? Huh? Is it? Why she got to expose her? Why? I mean, leave those people alone. If he want to think that his partner is a female, leave him alone, y'all. Why keep harping on the same thing over and over and over? Why? Huh? She wouldn't like that if somebody did her family like that. She'll probably go cuckoo. She'll probably go crazy. Talk about them real bad. Leave people alone. That's what I keep telling y'all. Let them live their lives, okay? You ain't their last judge. You're not.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, that is true. Why would assassinating her help? Nobody logical could think that Candace Owens dying would make the Becoming Brigitte series go away. If anything, it would probably make it bigger.
Right, because they want their money. They want their money from the lawsuit from Candace Owens. Okay? You don't think they got good lawyers? You don't think they don't? Huh? She running her mouth. She is. Lord, I'm telling y'all, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
It wouldn't make this accusation go away. And in fact, the Macrons are suing her, so they probably want their day in court. The idea that they would kill her, and that the insane risk of that, because if that got out, if they were caught doing that, that would be such an international scandal and would earn them such a huge rebuke and consequences from the U.S. government, that it would be worth it to even attempt such a thing just in to retaliate against somebody who spread an allegation about them that was really upsetting to them. I mean, the allegation's not going away. The documentary wouldn't go away, and it might even make it bigger. It makes no sense that they would actually go there, because the reward or satisfaction of taking out Candace Owens would be so minimal compared to the massive, massive risk they would be taking with the entire nation that they represent.
If anything happened to Candace Owens and her family, she caused it. And I blame her husband too, because he's supposed to be the leader. He's supposed to be the head honcho. He's supposed to be head of household. He's supposed to be. But he's sitting back, letting his wife put his whole family in jeopardy. And he's not doing nothing, saying nothing. Or do she wear the pants in the family? Is that it? Huh? Is it? He wear the pants? Well, I mean, says she wear the pants. You can tell she's strong-minded. You can tell. But he's just sitting back like he ain't got no balls. He ain't got a dang-a-lang. He let that vagina rule his life and put his family in jeopardy. What type of man is that? What type? Huh? When is enough going to be enough? I'm talking to George Farmer. When is enough going to be enough? You going to still sit back and let this woman jeopardize your family life? Your kids? Do you love your kids? Do you? I don't even think Charlie Kirk would want her to do this, to put her kids in danger. He wouldn't want that. He wouldn't. Lord have mercy. Moving right along. Girl, oh, Lord have mercy. This is the Macron story. Messing with these people. Not only does she talk about them once, twice, and multiple times. Okay. Yes, I talk about people too. Yes, I do. Can you go in the other room? I'm making a video. You got to go in there. You want to take your food with you? Okay. Just kind of be quiet, okay? Okay. Yes, I talk about other people, but you know what, though? I may talk about you once. I'm not going to talk about you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. I'm not going to do that. Okay. And I talk about people who put their stuff out there online for everybody to critique. That's the people I talk about. Okay. Now, sometimes I may talk about people in my family or something somebody said down in the comment section. Sometimes like that, you know. But other than that, to keep harboring on the same thing over and over and over and over again, you don't think that's going to make somebody mad? You don't? Just like Tasha K did with Cardi B over and over and over and over again. That becomes cyber stalking. That's what that becomes, all right? Y'all don't think so, but it is, okay? People get mad, people get pissed, people get tired. Pretty soon they're going to take you out or take you down, or they're going to sue you some way, somehow, all right? Moving right along. Listen to this video right here.
To walk through it, but Candace Owens is alleging that the Macrons tried to kill her and that potentially the Macrons were also behind the assassination of Charlie Kirk. That the assassination of Charlie Kirk had to do more with Candace Owens and her calling out Brigitte Macron for potentially being born a man. Candace has been talking about Brigitte Macron for a while. In fact, the Macrons are suing her for defamation. And they've sent her many cease and desist letters, and they want her to stop snooping around into what is going on privately in the private parts of.
I can understand that. I can understand. Okay. I don't know if Brigitte, whatever her name is a man or not, but who gives a damn? Who cares? Who cares so much they're going to keep talking and harboring on the same thing? Who gives a damn? I don't give a damn about that. I don't care. Why does she give a damn? That's what I want to know, huh? Because he calls his wife a she, and it just might be a he. Who cares? Man, I'm telling y'all care about the wrong stuff. You need to be caring about your own family, your own situation that you have at home, your own children. You need to be caring about that instead of other people's situation.
Brigitte Macron. Okay, so we're going to try our best to understand all of this and break all of this down. And we're going to start off with the tweets that Candace Owens put out there originally, going back to November 21st. So this has all kind of come out in the last 4 days. So on November 21st, Candace writes, 2 days ago, I was contacted by a high-ranking employee of the French government. After determining this person's position and proximity to the French couple, I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly in the event that something happens. In short, this person claims that the Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination. Yes, you read that correctly. More specifically, that the green light was given to a small team in National Gendarmerie Intervention Group, which this part is actually wrong. I think she corrects it later on that it's actually the French Legionnaire, but she's saying here that it was the National Gendarmerie Intervention Group. I know I'm not saying this correctly. For those of you who are watching who are French, you know who you are. Do not email me and correct me on this. I do have French viewers. Anyway, I am told there is one Israeli that is on this assassination squad, and the plans were formalized. So she's saying that it was a small French team of assassins, including an Israeli. Both parties want you to believe they're working for the people, but let's be honest, Washington is bought and paid for. And again, this person provided concrete proof that they were well placed within the French government apparatus. Further to this point, this person claims that Charlie Kirk's assassin trained with the French Legion's 13th Brigade with multi-state involvement. Journalist Xavier Poussard's life is also at risk. Xavier Poussard he has been claiming Brigitte's a man for a long time, and he wrote a book on it. And she says, this is deadly serious. The head of state of France apparently wants us both dead and has authorized professional units to carry this out. I ask that every person retweet and share this. I do not know who in the American government can be trusted since this source claims our leaders are aware, but I have more specific information which is definitively verifiable. Should they care to reach out?
What y'all think about that? Put it on down in the comment section. Put it on down there. This is the letter right here that she's talking about. I'm not going to read it. She read a lot of it. Okay? I think she put it on Twitter. She wanted everybody to see it, but that does not prove anything. If you ain't showing us the proof, a video or something, It's a very good proof. You want to take that plate with you into the room because I can hear the plate when you see that. I can hear it. Yeah, take that plate in there. It's in my video. I don't want to be hearing it. Okay. I'll see you in a minute when I'm finished. All right. All right. Love you. All right. The baby, y'all. The baby. Y'all, I'm just telling you. Something ain't right about this. Y'all can believe what you want to. You know. But if you're so afraid of these people, why are you still talking? Why are you still running? You're going to run somewhere else and hide and still talk about them. That's what they're going to do? Is that what they're going to do? And a husband ain't going to even stop it. He going to let it continue on and on and on. And they're going to keep on running. You got to leave your house. You got to leave different locations because you're still talking about the same damn thing. Okay. Do they have a thing with the lawsuit that she got to stop talking about them like Cardi B? Huh? They don't. Well, maybe he need to get something. I don't know. But maybe because he's in another country, it's the French government. But come on now. Come on. Think about your kids. If you don't think about nobody else, think about your kids. Moving right along here. All right. Listen to this right here. I didn't even know this. I didn't even know it. Okay? I didn't even know.
On August 31, 2019, conservative commentator Candace Owens married British businessman George Farmer. The conservative advocacy group Turning Point USA announced them in December 2018. Owens directed U.S. communications while Farmer's worked in the UK. The political and advocacy interests joined them fast. Quickly falling in love, George Farmer proposed to Candace Owens via FaceTime 17 days after their first encounter on December 29, 2018. Their engagement proposal surprised many because they had never dated. Farmer called this supernatural rather than romantic. Under 48 hours, Owens and Farmer planned a small August 6, 2019 wedding. This small gathering allowed them to exchange vows privately. Family and friends attended their Charlottesville, Virginia, Trump Winery wedding on August 31, 2019. They wanted to share important moments with loved ones and have privacy with this dual wedding. Subscribe to our channel, World Celebrity Island.
I think they got 4 kids. So she married him and didn't really know him. He married her, didn't know her. What was the reason? Can you fall in love that quick? Can y'all fall in love that quick? Put it on down there. Maybe some people can. Maybe they can. I know somebody who married their husband in 2 weeks. Was together for a long time, but they ain't together no more. Okay, as they got older, they separated. They married young. They wasn't young when they got married, Candace and George. But do you think that's going to last? Put it on down in the comments. Say, he could not. But she keep on doing what she doing. I think that man gonna get tired sooner or later. Sooner or later. He should be tired already. Like I said, he's going to be tired running on the go because his mouth, his wife's mouth, that he cannot control and do anything about. Now, I'm not trying to say, because I know some of y'all going to say it, she got a right to speak her mind. Okay? Then you speak your mind by yourself as a single woman. You're not putting my kids in a situation where they can be harmed. If anything happens to her kids, they may not want to take her out, okay? They may just take her kids out or her husband because we want her to suffer for the rest of her life. You know, people love their kids now. But he's sitting back doing nothing but running. He can't control his wife's mouth. Okay, honey, it's all right to talk about them sometimes, but don't keep on harboring on the same damn thing. You're putting us in jeopardy. Do you love us? Do she love Charlie more than she does her family? She's trying to say Netanyahu, Israel, the French connection, Macron, and everybody had something to do with Charlie's death. That's why she's hounding on these people, y'all. So do she love Charlie more than she do her children? She may love him more than her husband, but do she love him more than her children? To put her children's life on the line. Because, people are crazy. They don't just come after you, honey. They come after your whole entire family. It could be your mammy, your pappy, your sister, your brother. People that you love. But you're going to keep on talking and talking and walking and talking about the same damn thing when they told you, all right now, all right, we're giving you a sign, all right? Shut your damn mouth. Shut it up. Now, we don't know if that person is lying or not, okay? Saying that the Macrons is trying to kill. We don't know that. We don't, okay? Do she know this person real good just because he knows Macron real good? That still don't mean he's not a liar. It don't mean it. Now, I ain't covering for nobody. I'm not. Because I don't know if the man is trying to kill her or not. I have no idea. I just know he's sick and tired of her. That's why he's suing her. That is why. And he wants his money. So I don't think he's going to wipe her out right away. I don't think so. That's what makes me think that person is lying, all right? How do we know that the person didn't get paid by Candace Owens? How do we know that? We don't know her character. We don't. We know about some of the things that she say, because sometimes the things that she do say is true. We know that much, okay? But go down in the comment section and tell me what you think. Is Candace gone cuckoo? Is George Foreman a wuss? Take anything from his wife because she makes a whole lot of damn money. She got the #1 podcast. #1. Doing it for the views. Making all the money. Making all that money. Is it worth putting your family's life on the line? Put it on down in the comment section, y'all. Is it? And she gonna be crying when something happened to her children. And he gonna be crying and whining too. Unless he just don't care about his wife or the kids. Because I can't understand why he's sitting back taking it. I don't understand that, y'all. Put it on down in the comment section. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.